live at the Comics studio.
I for once I was like, I'm gonna see what happens if I don't immediately jump into saying some noise, because I almost said bingo bango, and then I was like, you've used that one recently, Cody. And then I just was like, let's see what happens if you just don't say anything at all.
Well, you said right before we started recording, you said you had some things to tell us. So.
I do have things to tell you guys, and I'm pumped to do so.
Nice.
1, the streets are a lot less safe, baby. I got a car.
That's awesome.
Number 2. I read.
Oh, yeah, let's not tell them how you got the car.
Oh, yeah.
Let's leave that detail.
I did. I bought it from Anthony's dad.
There we go.
He gave me a great deal. He said, let's see what happens. Let's throw a little chaos into West Virginia.
Those were his exact words.
So that's something exciting I want to bring up. And the other exciting thing I want to bring up, it's exciting just for me, but I read my first manga recently.
Ooh.
And while I don't think I have I loved it. I had a great time reading it, but I'm not eager to jump into more manga. You know what I mean?
So no Manga and Marijuana coming soon?
Oh.
We could do it.
Mangowana.
We could do it, especially I think if we were to do it covering something like what I just read, which is Uzumaki by Junji Ito, which is becoming an animated series on Adult Swim, with the score being done by Colin Stetson, the composer who did the soundtrack for Hereditary and Midsommar.
All favorites here.
Nice.
Yeah.
We love those. Wait, so when is that show coming out? This year?
Yeah. I think this fall.
Ooh, damn. Sounds like a episode, maybe.
Ooh, that would be a great episode. We've not done a single anime or manga. Never.
Yeah, no, I'd be down.
Wow.
Yeah.
And we could do it if they release it in time. We could do it for spooky season.
Yeah. And it's not spooky season, but today we're talking about something spooky.
It's true. We're getting our hearts in the right place for spooky season with our topic today.
Yeah. Well, Jake, why don't you give us the old who we are, what we're about?
Oh, dude, you already know who we are and what we're about. We're comics. We're comics and motherfucking chronic.
Hey.
I'm your boy, Jake FH. You already know who's with me. It's Anthony Iannaccio and Cody Cannon. And today we are discussing a pretty dope comic. I'm not going to lie. I like it a lot. The Devil That Wears My Face. I forget the author.
So, well, first of all,
Pepose.
we interviewed the author. David Pepose is the author.
Papuska. When did this happen?
And Alex Cormack is the artist. So me and Jake, we talked to him about Space Ghost mostly, but we definitely talked about this too.
Oh, damn. That was the one that I read Space Ghost for, and then work was crazy, and I couldn't make the fuck.
Yeah, he was really mad. He said if he ever does come back, he's not talking to you directly.
If he ever does.
But that's from Mad Cave Studios. It's definitely a smaller press publisher. They're not.
I've never even heard. This is my first Mad Cave.
It was my first Mad Cave as well. Yeah, but I really liked it. They have a lot of cool comics. I'm glad you guys liked it right off the bat that you're saying that. That makes me happy because I love this comic. I think it's one of the best horror comics I've ever read. You know, it was that good to me.
High praise.
Cool. Very cool.
It was dope. I also it felt cool because there were many times where I thought it was oh, they could wrap it up here. And then whoop, twist or something happens and nope, the evil triumphs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Facts.
The villain of this, Legion, was fucked up. He was a brutal villain.
Yeah.
I like the way he was drawn. You would see all those eyes behind him.
Yeah.
I was literally just going to say that. Yep.
Yeah, that was cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Isn't there maybe some demonic lore or in a comic or something, a demon that is mostly eyes?
It's an angel, actually.
Oh, nice.
It made me think of a biblically. Wow, I can't speak. Wow, biblically, I can't say it for some reason. I can't. I can say bibliography. I can't say biblically. I've been possessed by Satan so many times I can't say that. But it looked like an accurate angel for sure.
Yeah, it was crazy. He was a great villain.
Yeah.
wreaked havoc, killed some brutal.
Brutal's the main adjective I would use for this comic.
Very
Brutal.
bloody, gory comic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like Rodney Barnes would like this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gave me Philadelphia vibes in that sense. Absolutely. The same amount of brutality. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. It was dope. Does anyone want to jump in with a synopsis?
So I feel like, Anthony, you're a resident altar boy, and this deals with
With the Catholic
sure.
Church.
the Catholic Church.
It should be me who gives this sermon.
Yeah.
So so it's like it's the 18th century, I think, and the main character's name is Father Vieri, and he gets called on for an exorcism for this like son of a Spanish nobleman, and this dude is like strung up, and like you could tell he's possessed. Like the way I love, like throughout the comic, whenever Legion is talking, it's like the black dialogue with the red letters.
Yeah.
And you're just like, his eyes are always red. There's like these telltale signs. It's really obvious, but it's just really like he gets it perfectly, like someone being possessed. So Vieri goes to exorcise him, but what happens in the process? So basically, the way David Pepose describes this comic is The Exorcist meets Face Off, right? So like what's happening here is that Father Vieri his body gets possessed by Legion, a demon, and then Father Vieri's body is placed within the Spanish nobleman. His soul's somewhere else. It's trapped somewhere. And Father Vieri, now everyone thinks that Father Vieri like exorcised this guy, like didn't exorcise this guy, but now they don't know that he's trapped in the Spanish nobleman. And so Legion takes Father Vieri's body and does all kind of fucked up shit.
Basically takes over Rome, murders the Pope.
Yeah. Becomes the Pope.
Whoa.
He literally crucifies him.
What?
Oh, God, that was crazy.
What?
What just happened?
I didn't like that at all. For some reason, she who will not be named because she'll return, the AI in the computer, thought I summoned her when I was talking, and Google searched murders the Pope.
Cody, the FBI wants to know your location.
Come and get me, pigs.
Cody, why did you Google, hey Siri, is that who you were talking to?
Yeah.
Oh, Siri, Google murders the Pope again?
Why did you call her she who must not be named?
Because I'm worried if I say it again, she'll come out and bring us.
Siri.
Start listening to more of my conversation I couldn't hear you when she was telling me all of that. Yeah. When she was like, here's the searches for, I couldn't hear what you guys were saying. I could just see you.
Oh, shit.
The Siri that wears my face.
But yeah, this comic was rad. It was literally the Catholic version of the movie Fallen with Denzel Washington. Another time I bring this movie up on the
You've
podcast.
mentioned that many times, yeah. What's so special about that movie, Cody?
I don't know. It's not the best. It's like a 90s, one of those 90s like cop thrillers. You know what I mean? Denzel Washington's a detective and he thinks he killed a serial killer, but then other people keep killing in that pattern. And then you find out that it's kind of the exact same thing, a possession thing.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I mean, there's been a ton of possession stories over the years, and I felt like this was one that still felt fresh.
Yeah, for sure.
Facts, my boy.
Well, what did you think about it, Jake?
I loved it. I thought it was really good. It also it reminded me a lot of that comic I was telling you guys about, Revelations by Paul Jenkins and Humberto Ramos.
Nice.
And what's that one about?
It's kind of about the same. It definitely it all takes place like in the Vatican in Rome, dealing with the Pope and like all those priests and whatnot. And you think it has to do with you think like the Vatican is like corrupt and actually a satanic cult, and this detective is like trying to take him down, and he stops them, but like they end up like revealing like, dude, you actually just stopped us from like staving off the end of the world, and now it's gonna happen.
Ending.
Oh,
Nice. That's a
that
cool
sounds like a
twist.
good one.
I feel like he probably honestly read Revelations because this was very similar.
When did this come out?
I don't know.
This book came out this year.
Oh, okay.
Revelations, I don't know when that came out.
came out a while ago, more than a decade ago.
Oh, you guys hear the baby?
Uh-oh.
didn't
We're
hear
getting a baby on the pod.
Baby, no.
We're in our two dads in a Jake era, full force.
But yeah, no, it was dope. I really like the art, honestly.
The art was incredible.
The art
Art was great.
was amazing.
It slapped.
It slapped. I loved the character designs of everybody. I loved Possessed Fieri. I loved
Possessed Guy Fieri.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, yeah, Flavortown is in this comic.
Dude, if I was Legion now, that's who I would be possessing.
Just take over Flavortown. That would be you. What
yeah.
you would be doing.
Yeah, Flavortown kind of is the new Vatican, if you think about it.
I also kind of like in the end, Vieri's like, the reason your demonic shit doesn't work on me is because I'm Jewish. And
Yeah.
he shows the Star of David and he's like, ah!
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I thought that was a good twist.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I like that too.
Yeah, because you just weren't expecting it, but then so you get like hints throughout the story, like he was left on the doorstep of the church when he was a baby. A woman, like at the beginning of the story, he talks about a woman he recently did an exorcism for, and as she was like dying, she was like, she told him this.
Yeah.
She like revealed the secret that his mother was Jewish and that he was raised, basically indoctrinated under the Catholic Church.
Yeah.
I thought that was a cool twist that like the whole time, basically, Legion is saying, like, you have doubt. You have doubt. That's why I'm able to take over your body. That's why I'm able to, just run shit. But not up until the very end where he's like, no, there's no doubt. Like, he's like, you have the wrong. Yeah. I mean, he says that. He's like,
No, he does.
like, it's this huge moment, but it's a cool moment. Like, when we talked to David Pepose, I didn't bring it up because I thought, like, I didn't want to spoil it for you, especially, Jake, because I knew you would eventually read it or I would get you to read it. And I think it's a cool moment. So sorry for anyone that hasn't read it yet. That's a big spoiler, but
spoilers
but also
it's a cool
there's spoilers
moment.
in every episode. Just expect it at this point.
Yeah, very true.
No, that was cool. And also, like, dude, the Inquisitors were like brutal.
Yeah, the Inquisitors were kind of terrifying in their own right.
And then they get possessed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Dude, when they're all chasing him and the girl through like Rome and whatnot.
Dude, I loved the character design of the Spaniards kid. Like he almost has like Zorro-esque vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like Maria and Santiago. Those are the other characters.
Yeah, Santiago reminds me of like honestly, there were times where I was like, this is like if this like it also gave me vibes of El Mariachi and like Desperado and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. A lot of action that you're not expecting at the beginning of this comic. Like or with an exorcism story in general.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this is an action-packed comic, and it's crazy.
It's a pretty fatty comic, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a quick
It's
read.
definitely
6
a fatty.
issues, but it gives you is that what you mean?
What?
Wait, what do you mean a fatty comic?
Oh, I got the trade. It felt like a big ass trade. But I guess it's only 6 issues, but
Yeah, it's 6 issues, yep. But no, it's a nice full story. It seems like at the end, I don't know, like if he might do like more down the line. I doubt he would. I don't know if this story would continue, but he kind of hints that there's more in Poland. Like he needs to go find out. Like I like the character of Father Vieri. I would like to see his adventures continue as like because he's a badass exorcist. He kind of reminded me, or he really reminded me of Father Karras from The Exorcist, even the way he looked.
Yeah.
And I'm a fan of Father Karras. He's a cool character.
Yeah, no, that was also you do at the end. There's a rat and it has red eyes.
Yeah, it's because Legion got away. Because that's how they beat him. Is they turn the plague of rats on him, almost like with a Uno reverse card.
Yeah, he can. well, yeah. So they're getting chased by a plague of rats, which looks insane.
Yeah.
Like, again, the way the art is just like it looks insane. That's all I could really say. But he casts them out into the plague of rats. So that's where Legion is. Like he goes from his body.
Oh.
And he says he casts him into a plague of rats because he says Jesus cast out the devil into something. I forget where he cast him into. A bunch of pigs. Yeah, there you go. So it's cool. Like, it does play into religion, but not in like the heaviest ways. Like it is an action-packed story.
I mean, it's pretty ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like, this isn't really a Christian story, you know?
No. No, it really weirdly doesn't have those vibes, even though this is what it's all about. But like, there are the moments like the sword he uses is called the Iscariot Blade, which is made from the silver that Judas got from betraying Jesus.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
What's cool is you hear about a lot of these kinds of like artifacts and, you know what I mean? Like, in different, a lot of media will take lore, like true biblical lore, like the silver from Judas. I've heard other stories where there's like, oh, this thing, which was crafted from that silver after it was melted down, or you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it's really cool when mediums do that. Like they touch into, I mean, whether or not that's actual history, it's what's in the stories. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It also had like Constantine vibes too because of that.
Big Constantine vibes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a great point. Even at the beginning, it gave me, and I even asked David Pepose this, but he said he's never seen this. There's an episode of The Twilight Zone called The Howling Man. Have you seen that episode, Cody? The whole episode is like there's a guy that's locked like in this monastery, and they're saying it's the devil, and all you hear him is like you hear him howl and howl, but like when you go to talk to him, he's just like a normal dude. And there's a guy that comes in from the rain, and they're like, don't let him out, don't let him out. And of course, he lets him out because the devil tricks him. But it has those vibes where like, at least at the beginning when Santiago's like behind the door and, you know, he's chained up and like, he's like, why did you even try to go for me? You know, the chains don't even reach that long. And he's like, basically like, fuck you. I'm going to get you. Like Legion was a great villain because he felt really brutal and ruthless, you know?
Yeah.
Powerful. Yeah.
Super
powerful.
Like he wasn't actually the devil per se, but you could tell he was like in this storyline, this lore, like a very powerful, high-ranking demon. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And I like that he wasn't the devil because it made it different as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a really cool part in it where it's like right after Vieri and Maria jump out of the window, and he's like, the way it's drawn is like his hands are together and there's like some weird cloudy mist, and he's getting that boat with the cannons to like shoot at them while they're riding the horse away.
Yeah.
That was pretty sweet.
That was a sick
He had
scene,
like cool like sorcery abilities.
Yeah, it felt that his ability to do that felt mummy-esque. Check out our mummy episode.
Imhotep-esque. But no one's touching Imhotep in this.
You think Legion could beat Imhotep?
Nah. Because let's use the logic from the comic. Star of David, right? Imhotep's got him.
It's true.
Instantly.
It's true.
So
Imhotep wins.
Yeah.
Flawless victory.
He doesn't even have to really do anything. He just opens like his shirt and he has a Star of David. And he's just like, oh fuck. Like another cool thing that like they hit, like it connects once you find out that detail about Father Vieri when they're driving through a Jewish ghetto right after that moment, after they get shot by cannons. They say it's hallowed ground.
Yeah.
And he's like burning up as they're riding through it because of that.
Yeah.
So I thought that was cool. And again, just kind of like a precursor to like, oh, there's a Jewish ghetto there. So, you know, we know that Father Vieri, like it seems like he's the son of a prostitute maybe or something like that.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Yeah, for sure.
His mom was a prostitute.
Bastard son is what that one Mancini refers to him as.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't like Mancini at first, but then you're instantly on his side because like he does know something's up. Like he could have stopped it.
Yeah.
Well, but he's also the one that stopped frickin' Vieri from beating the devil. He's the one that knocked the devil out of that pentagram that the devil was trapped in.
True.
Yes.
True. Right before that, yeah. Because they have a plan, like him and Maria get him. But like it all just goes to shit real quick.
They're some tricksters, man. They're a good duo.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought they were going to fall in love, honestly.
Yeah. I kind of thought it was a strange ending for Santiago to just get his body back. Well, I did like the whole twist where, like, at first you're like, oh, he was murdering people.
He murdered his brother.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because his brother tried to rape Maria.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. And so it said that Legion was able to possess him because he was like full of like so much guilt.
Yeah, guilt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool. Like they even give you the reason why. Like I think it's a really well written story. This was the first comic I've read by either the artist Alex Cormack or the writer David Pepose. But his Space Ghost is really, really good too.
Yeah, this was great. And I think it's even better because it's a finite story.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Like
I'm always going to say, if it's a well-written story, I'd like to see more adventures. Like I could see more exorcisms and stuff like that. But as a 6-issue story, if this is all we get, nice and tight.
Tight like a tiger.
I knew you were going to say that.
Like, because you see Legion in the Rat, like, it does have a to be continued vibe, but it could also end right there, and that's also, like, a great ending.
Yeah, I mean, and it's also, like, it's like, yeah, like, they always want to, like, in most things that involve demons, and even, like, the most you can do to these guys is send them back to hell. But, like, demons can always come back, you know?
Right. Yeah, exactly.
So it's like it kind of gives like a to be continued vibe, but it's also like it's also like this is what the battle of good versus evil is. It's never ending.
Ooh,
no, that's a great point. Yeah,
I like
that's a great point.
Jake busting out that sleepy wisdom. No, it truly is like a really great little, beefy 6-issue boy. Well-written characters, the plot, like, great, ties up all loose ends, you know what I mean? It just like a really well done comic. Honestly, talking about it more makes me like it more, if that makes sense.
No, for sure.
I like when Santiago's father is dying and he can see his son's spirit, like, in Vieri. That was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And something that his father says comes back later where he's like, if you have to, fight the devil back to hell or something like that.
No, yeah. If the, what is it? It's like, if the devil gives you hell, give it back to him or something like that.
There you go. Yeah. No, that's exactly it.
Yeah.
Which is a great line in itself too.
For sure.
I mean, I also can't stress enough like how great the art is. Like throughout, it's great. There's a lot of great splash pages of just like brutal shit happening, like the Pope being crucified.
Yeah, the Pope.
There's also some trippy parts of it too.
Very trippy, like in maybe the 5th issue when Vieri and Santiago, their like souls are confronting each other.
Yeah, it's a fight for the bod.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then that very last issue, like almost every page is a splash page of just Legion just fucking shit up.
Yeah.
Dude, that thing with possessed Vieri as the new Pope was crazy. It was a sick.
Yeah.
And when he crunched up that one father.
Oh, that was crazy.
Talking Latin.
That was brutal. Like, cracked all his bones and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then that dude ended up floating around the halls and chasing
back.
Maria.
Yeah.
And he's like, kill me, please. Make it end.
He's like all like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
It's like when Peter Griffin falls down.
No, it's a great comic. I think I would want to see this as a movie over like a show or a miniseries. This could be a good movie.
Yeah.
I agree.
I agree.
You know what I mean? A nice like little 2-hour balls to the wall crazy, because that's what this comic is.
Yeah.
It starts out first opening couple pages with the dead priest where he's like, feed me more priests and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then, you know what I mean? And then it like, every once in a while there'll be like a part where the kind of sets up for what's to come, or some like, oh, this is what's going on with this character right now. But it's never, doesn't feel slow.
No.
Like it's action packed. And
fast-paced book.
Yeah.
I agree. I think it's worth the purchase too. Buy this book.
Is this in comic stores, or did you guys have to order it?
I bought it at my comic book store.
Right.
I ordered it, but I saw it this weekend actually at one of the comic book shops I go to. So it's out there. It just came out maybe a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
Nice.
So it's new. It's going on my list of my favorite comics of 2024 easily.
Oh,
It's up there. It's on there.
damn, big stepper.
Big
Who would you like to see cast as some of these people?
So Father Vieri, that's an important one.
Yeah,
Yeah, Father Vieri.
I feel like they have to be like European actors.
Then I'm not going to be able to name a ton of them.
I usually just revert to like Game of Thrones actors.
That's what Jake means by European.
I mean, Jon Snow could be a good Father Vieri.
I could see that. I wouldn't pick him, but I could definitely see that.
Yeah.
He kind of looks like him, like with the dark hair and the goatee.
Vieri doesn't have a goatee, though.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have a goatee.
Well, I guess when he's in Santiago's body, he does. But
Yeah.
What about Adam Driver? You guys made the same sound.
Adam Driver also played a priest in Silence already.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking that. Andrew Garfield.
Also played a priest in Silence.
Yeah.
Let's just name all the priests.
I think for Mancini,
Mancini.
I was thinking Javier Bardem.
Yeah,
For Mancini, Javier Bardem.
I don't know. Maybe.
What about Danny McBride as Mancini?
Yes.
He kind of looks like him
That's
Does he?
exactly.
in my mind.
Uh,
And I think Danny McBride also plays a priest or something in something. I've seen him in like priest garb.
In Righteous Gemstones, he plays one of those televangelists.
There we go. Danny McBride is made for this movie.
This is another one of our stellar casting sessions.
Yes, stellar.
I watched a movie over the weekend called Hitman. It's like a rom-com. It was
Oh, yeah,
fun.
with Glenn Powell.
Yes. It wasn't like the worst movie, but it's also, I'm definitely not making my best of 2024 list.
I'm not a big Glenn Powell fan, honestly.
Same.
I just want to punch him in
But
the face.
But the woman that worked across him, one was a dime, would be perfect for Maria.
Who was she?
What's her name?
Andrea, it's ANJ something.
ANJ something. Oh, Adria
Adria.
Arjona.
Dre De
Yes.
Matteo.
Mateo. God. Yeah, no, she looks like she would be the perfect Maria. So she's Maria.
Okay, so who would we be in this story then if we're not doing such a bad job casting?
Honestly, my casting for Vieri doesn't make sense because it would be the actor that played Father Karras. I feel like he just would fit. I was trying to think of someone. I was almost going to suggest Mark Ruffalo, but I don't want to.
I don't want that. I don't want that one bit.
Okay, so Stephen Lang as Father Vieri, actually.
Stephen Lang as Legion could be cool.
Yeah. But I would see Vieri was young. You know what I
He
mean?
was young.
Yeah, he was.
Jon Snow, dude. I don't know why you guys are shitting on it.
No,
not-
that out of everything we said.
Out of everything we said,
yeah.
I go back to it and I change my mind.
Yeah, no. So we're leading with what's his name?
Kit
Why are we
Kit
calling him
Harington.
Jon Snow? Kit Harington. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. I'm grateful he didn't push the show forward.
The Jon Snow Show.
Yeah.
I wish it was called the Jon Snow Show. That would have made it work.
They released a trailer for Sir Duncan and Egg.
Did they?
A teaser.
Ooh,
yeah.
nice.
Nice.
That should be a cool one.
Yeah. It's House of the Dragon season finale was last night.
Yeah, we talked about it a little bit before we actually hopped on.
Cody gave me his thoughts and feelings.
Anthony, you're not caught up, are you?
No.
No, I didn't give him any
He
spoilers.
didn't spoil anything.
Okay.
But then again, like it's going to be hard for you can't really spoil it for me. So it doesn't I'm more open to talking about it. But I like where we're at with this episode. I think we should give it we should enter the nexus.
Yeah, I mean, this comic it is tight. It's very short and sweet.
Yep.
It's a well put together product. So it's not that there's like nothing. It's just that it's solid.
Yeah.
It's solid. It's like a great reading experience. Like read this in an afternoon and really enjoy it.
Oh, that's literally what I did. I read half of it yesterday and the other half today, and it was a great couple hours.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For spooky season coming up, this is a perfect comic to read.
Ooh, facts.
Big facts. Get your spook on.
Sounds so
No, see, I seriously recommended the read and the buy. That's what I'm saying. So I don't know. It's The Devil That Wears My Face. I think it would be wrong if it's a 6. It has to be a 6 for me.
Oh, sneaky.
Jake, let's hear
Sneaky.
Why do I have to go? Why can't you go, Cody?
I want to hear your thoughts.
That sounded very sinister. You're like, I want to hear your thoughts.
The Cody that wears his face.
Yeah. I came in with a number, if truth be told.
Oh, we be coming in with numbers sometimes.
Sometimes I read something and I know what I'm going to give it.
I'm a little conflicted, if truth be told.
Let's hear it. Let's hear your confliction.
Let's hear the truth told.
Part of me wants to give it a 6 because I did like it through and through. But then
listen to that part.
But then part of me wants to give it like a gentleman's 5.5.
But where does the 0.5?
See, they're really like I can't even there is nothing.
That when that happens for me in my heart, I pick a 6.
Oh,
all right, I'll give it a 6.
Oh, there we go. We listen to your heart, folks. That's the lesson. There.
Well, I love satanic things. We know that. This was like brutal. It was fun. Legion was a fun villain. It like had little teases and tastes of so many like fantastic things that like in movies and things that seemed like they could have been influences. All things that I love.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, I'm giving it a 6. I got it. No, if I'm being honest, I came into it thinking I was going to give it like a 5.2.
Okay.
And just talking about it and like having had a little more, because I only finished it like an hour and a half, 2 hours ago.
Okay.
And giving it time to marinate and then discuss it with my boys. I think that influenced the decision a little.
Nice.
I think it gave it up that little boost it needed, you know?
A little boostier.
Yeah. I forgot that you were here for a second, Satan. I was still crunching the numbers in my head.
Yeah, but you think I wouldn't show up for an episode about a comic that features the devil in its title? Come on.
Yeah, but not all things about the devil are like 6 quality, Satan. Sorry, you don't have only bangers.
Yeah.
Wow. I have an OnlyFans. OnlyFans.com/Satan.
Nice. Satan is Legion a good demon? How does he rank among the others with you?
Yeah, is he like that dude or
do you like him? Do you like Legion?
We have a podcast together, much like this one.
Oh.
That's awesome.
Yeah, well, we bet you haven't had Tommy Chung on your podcast, Satan.
No, we haven't. He's still alive. How will we get him?
Who have you had on your podcast, Satan?
Yeah, who's like some of your favorite guests?
Genghis Khan.
Nice.
Joseph Stalin. He's a true commie.
That's true. He is.
Paul Reubens.
Paul Reubens? Why is Paul Reubens in the hell?
What the fuck? No! We need to go on a
Satan.
Yeah, we need to go on a quest.
Why is Paul Walker in hell?
I always get those two mixed up also.
All right, Satan. Thanks for stopping by. Let our friend go.
You're welcome.
Wow. That was shocking. Paul Reubens and Paul Walker?
They're both in hell.
Why?
Yeah, I think we should go on a quest to save Paul Reubens.
I agree. We need to go to hell, you guys.
Yeah. We need
Comics and Chronic goes to hell.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Time for us to face off against the devil, you know?
I'm ready. I'm ready to be free from his clutches. And he clutches, guys. Let me tell you, he clutches.
Comes in the clutch.
You could say that. That's definitely one way of saying it.
Well, guys.
Oh. Ooh.
Hello?
No, I definitely, this is a definite like must read in my opinion.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. It's hot fire.
I liked it so much. So their Mad Cave Studios does this thing. I don't know if they do it every year. I think
it makes
so.
me want to read more from Mad Cave, honestly.
Yes, it made me a fan of the publisher. But so what I was going to say, they have this contest every year. It's the Mad Cave Talent Search. Ooh. And this year, one of the comics that you could write a script for, do art for, that's for the contest is this story. So I submitted a story, an 8-page story based on this.
Hell yeah.
So I know like it wouldn't continue, but I made it that like before so at the end of the story, he says he goes to Poland. So I said that before he goes to Poland, he stopped at this town in Italy that my dad is from to take care of an exorcism. So I wrote a little Exorcist story there about a baby. I tried to make it really fucked up.
Possessing a baby is hardcore.
Yeah.
It's crazy stuff.
Imagine a baby having enough guilt to be possessed.
Dude, are we going to get to read this?
I could send it to you guys for sure.
Hell yeah.
Send it to me.
I actually wrote it, or the first draft of it, while I was holding my daughter.
Oh, God.
I was like, I have some inspiration right now.
I can't wait till your daughter's old enough. I'm gonna be like, you inspired a satanic story out of your father.
Hey, if I win the contest, I'm gonna tell her that story myself.
Hell yeah.
If I lose,
I'm gonna tell her that story.
yeah, I'm still gonna tell her that story.
Well, you know what else you guys should tell your friends about Comics and Chronic?
Yeah. Tell them. Also, if you're going to New York Comic Con, come find us.
We're going to be out there.
Everywhere.
In the streets.
We're going to be smoking the dank.
Smoking the dank.
Getting the dank interviews.
Yeah.
We're going to be
doing dank shit.
Chopping it up.
Literally.
We're just gonna be somewhere doing this.
we should
where you'll find me
take
at
a
Comic-Con.
video of us just doing that.
Yeah. Whenever we talk to anyone, let's just be like, we're chopping it up.
They're like, what the fuck are you guys doing? That's awesome.
Let us live, Comic-Con. Let us live.
Yeah, let us live. Look out for our Comic-Con episode and go check out our other episodes. Join our Patreon.
Yeah, we got some dope shit coming up. Do I know what that is? No. But you're going to get it.
Oh, well, yeah, I did want to ask you guys, what comics should we do next? We haven't decided that yet. We've talked about a bunch.
For the Patreon?
No, not even for the Patreon, just in general.
Ooh, let's talk about it. I actually have some ideas.
Uh-oh.
We got some time for the episode. Let's let the commies hear it.
Yeah.
So the other day I opened for Chris Gethard. Second time I've opened it for him. He's a sweetheart. Found out he was a comic book nerd through his opener. His opener explained that to me, and we ended up. His opener anyway just messaged me the other day and said, "What do you think about Umbrella Academy for an episode?" Which we've had another comedian ask for, but that guy also, you snooze, you lose. Alex Price.
That's a snooze alarm. So Umbrella, but I mean for us, for like an episode for us three to do.
Okay, so
I
we
just bought a
did
whole gang of comic books, honestly.
I know we all have like.
Okay, I've got a suggestion for one, just because it's.
Suggest?
I think it's something Jake would love to do.
What?
Anthony just gave it to me, and it's very different from some of the stuff we've done recently. Sarah.
Yeah, I love that book. That's a great book.
Yeah, Jake's been telling us about that one for a while, so I gave Cody a copy of that
He
one.
gave me a copy when I picked up my car. He said, "Here's a goodie bag for your car."
And that's from KO Studios.
TKO, yeah.
TKO. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And commies, tell us give us some suggestions. I know someone on Patreon said we should do a Deadpool comic, and that was a patron, so.
Oh, well, we have to now.
Yeah.
If a patron says Deadpool.
We'll get to it maybe before the end of the year. No, I'm just kidding. No, I wouldn't mind.
No, there's great Deadpool comics.
We also got to do the second half of Uncanny X-Force, you know.
Yeah.
Big facts.
Oh, that'll
Big
count.
facts.
Deadpool's a big part of that.
Big facts.
Technically, we have done a Deadpool comic, if you want to put it that way.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, I'd be down to do like a actual, like the Brian Posehn.
Oh, that's a great run. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe do a volume of that. That would be cool.
Yep. There's also Deadpool and Cable. That's a great series.
Yeah.
With my next paycheck, I'm ordering Wonder Woman Dead Earth.
Yes.
So,
Daniel Warren Johnson. Fuck yeah. And Local Man Volume 2.
Yeah,
And
we gotta
Local
do
Man
that.
Volume 2.
I finished it, so we got to do it.
I just I'm ordering both of those with my next paycheck.
Nice.
I have to wait till after that one because I have to take my kid to Huntington Comic-Con with this paycheck. So,
Nice.
yeah, I'm pumped about that, honestly. Yeah,
It didn't seem like you were pumped.
I know, right?
I was just,
did not seem
I was
that
just,
way.
I was just being facetious.
Do you know who's going to be there this year?
Motherfucking Ray Park.
Oh, Darth
nice.
Maul himself?
Yeah, Toad, man. My son got hyped when he found out the gentleman who voices Carl Weezer from Jimmy Neutron is gonna be there.
Oh, hell yeah. That would have me hype.
There's honestly like there's a lot of good ones. A lot of dope people.
No,
there's
that
some
guy
wrestlers.
is also the voice of Pinky from Pinky and the Brain.
He is Narf.
Narf, yeah.
I always identified more with Pinky than I did with the Brain.
Yeah, well, for sure.
If there was a Pinky and the Brain that we had to cast, Jake would be the Brain and Cody would be Pinky.
I think so.
I kind of hate that. I kind of hate that.
Fuck you.
But it would work.
It would work dynamically, yes, but I hate that. I feel like that's me admitting that Jake's smarter than me.
I am.
Hey, but if you watch the show, Pinky is really the one that figures out shit at the very end in most episodes.
That is true.
If you remember, Brain's plan is like smart, but then it goes to shit, and then Pinky's like, what if we just do this?
Yeah.
That happened a lot. So hey,
Boom.
you never know.
Sometimes it just takes a little dumb luck, you know?
Also, I never really subscribed to this, but in the Pinky and the Brain theme song, it says Pinky and the Brain. One is a genius, the other's insane. But it's saying, if it's Pinky and the Brain, it's saying who's the genius, who's insane. Pinky's secretly the genius, the Brain's insane.
Brain is
Insane
He's trying
in
to,
the
like, take over
membrane.
world and shit.
See? So there you go.
Cypress Hill said it, you know?
Cypress Hill did the theme song for Pinky and the Brain. That's actually a fact.
Cypress Hill walked so Pinky and the Brain could run.
Yeah, exactly.
Good night, folks.
Hi, you're listening to Comics and Chronic, and I'm Jacob H.
I'm Cody Cannon.
And I'm Anthony Iannaccio.
And you can tune in every Thursday to hear new episodes of Comics and Chronic.
And make sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Comics and Chronic. That's Comics, the letter N, Chronic.
We'll see you guys next week.
Woo!
Peace.